This is a story of how an ambitious guy who loves over-planning got into the content space with no idea of what's in store for him. Has he worked with cameras before? Nope. Has he vlogged before or been on camera?
Back to my vlog. So today we'll be talking about... Oh shit, forgot to switch it on. So yeah.
Nope, not at all. Ever edited anything before?
Premiere Pro, baby.
Zilch. Is he a weirdo though? Hell yeah, you got that right. With absolutely no idea of what works or what doesn't, I was as immature as it comes. Okay, I don't know why I just did that.
Do you want to audition for the role of Harry?
Harry Potter.
But let me tell you what I was sure of. I wanted to learn. I wanted to inspire. And I wanted to make something. Something that I've been putting off for a long time, knowing fully well that I have to put myself out there and do something uncomfortable. So I just got to it. The initial days were some of the most stressful days of my life so far. I had to balance this out with my full-time job of running another business. And with the lockdown at its peak, our business was seriously affected. I had to study different aspects of making content that sounds, looks, and feels great. I had to borrow equipment from my near and dear ones to test the waters. Experience had taught me to do just that before diving in, so I decided to not purchase anything big or expensive and get started on a shoestring budget. I had to confirm the right guests who would add value to the series and get them to come to my place for the shoots, which wasn't an easy feat at all.
Studio? No, we don't have a studio. The shoots happen in my dining room at my place. Dining room, that's right. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Also, I had built up a good routine prior to this, but this completely messed it up.
Oh shit.
It was utter chaos. But I was able to keep things on track because of my ability to plan things well. But having said that, this could sometimes be a double-edged sword where over-planning and overthinking creates more issues than it solves. And that's exactly what happened with me too. The initial plan was to create one high-quality long-form episode per guest. But why stop there, my mind asked. How about creating numerous snippets, short and medium form content that would get people intrigued and get them to tune into the full episode? It sounded great on paper and in my mind. But do you know what's worse than being an overthinker and an overplanner? Being a perfectionist who overthinks and overplans. So of course, I had to ensure that each and every snippet I made was perfect. Well, for instance, I had to do a breakdown of the long form episode and find all the noteworthy parts. I had to come up with unique intros and outros for the snippets. Choose different music tracks for each snippet. Remove unwanted parts from the conversation. And finally, render the content. And then repeat the exact same process for the next video. I spoke of my routine earlier, right? Well, now I had a new routine. Wake up, coffee, edit, repeat. But it doesn't just end there. No one told me about the time it takes to publish a piece of content. You see, videos on YouTube have components like thumbnails, title, description, tags, etc., which need to be thoughtfully filled to ensure success. Or at least that's what I thought. Which meant that I had to come up with catchy titles and descriptions for each snippet, plan, shoot, and edit some really nice thumbnails for each video, optimize each video from an SEO perspective, schedule the videos on the right date and time. Again, it just doesn't end there. I had to obviously share these videos on different social media platforms. So along with editing, there's also this angst of sharing everything that is being published every day. I even had dedicated schedules for each of these platforms. From Instagram stories to Facebook stories, WhatsApp statuses, the whole gamut. The list goes on and on and on and on. There's more actually, but for the sake of brevity, let's stop at this.
I was basically editing videos while also publishing them and sharing them pretty much on a daily basis. That's right, I had a video going up almost every single day. Don't believe me? Go check out my YouTube channel or my Instagram handle and you'll see what I'm talking about.
With every single thing that I took up, I decided to do more than what was necessary. I was putting so much pressure on myself because I felt that was the only way I would be successful. I was caught in a sprint that I had created for myself instead of prepping myself for the marathon.
I'd like to say I was completely burnt out, but that would be a lie because I don't really know what that feels like.
But I did know this. I didn't like how I was feeling. Exhaustion had become my best friend, and with that came all these negative thoughts that we're all trying super hard to avoid. I realized that this was just not a sustainable approach and that I needed to figure out my priorities instead of spreading myself thin. And just like that, one evening I decided to put an end to this and focus on only the truly vital items. In that moment of letting go, I felt like this huge weight was lifted off me. And in just a couple of days, I had recovered my energy and morale levels and was feeling better than ever.
This experience taught me so many things, and it came at the right time too. It's a combination of the external and internal pressures that we put on ourselves that get us to quit something that we're passionate about. Don't fall prey to it. Instead, embrace the process. Enjoy it. Own it. Don't let it own you. If I didn't realize this on my own, chances are that you wouldn't be watching this video right now. Because this video wouldn't have existed in the first place because I would have given up long ago. And imagine if that actually happened. I wouldn't have a show that I'm proud to call my own. I wouldn't be this confident talking to the camera right now. And I wouldn't have learned so much when it comes to content. It's easy for us to get carried away and think that we need to do everything and anything to ensure a favorable outcome. But striking a balance is what we all need to focus on. Because let's face it, in an attempt to do everything, we don't want to end up with nothing.
I now have a website. You heard that right. How about checking it out and signing up for my newsletter? Go to akashdamodaran.com, and while you're at it, connect with me on Instagram too to see some exclusive behind the scenes footage. Against the Odds is a truly one-of-a-kind video podcast series that inspires individuals to pursue the path less taken. Tune into it on your preferred podcasting platform or YouTube and take your life to the next level. Go to ato-podcast.com for all the links.